Let's cross this bridge together. You know, they say let's cross the bridge as it comes, and as it comes, it came. The title of this video is Lonliness Is Okay. Smiley face, all that extra stuff. Loneliness is okay. As with most of these videos that I'll be releasing, they're going to be quick, they're going to be concise, and they're going to be to the point. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Never stopping to appreciate, to embrace, and to acknowledge the beauty within nature. Loneliness is okay. It is better than okay. Loneliness is great. Loneliness is fantastic. Loneliness is something that is so very important. So when we, first and foremost, let's get into the actual, let's dissect and let's break down the idea of loneliness itself and what that, from an emotional standpoint, as well as from a, just different layers to the actual ideation or the idea of loneliness, right? I think a lot of times for myself, I'm gonna speak for myself because I know that resonates with a lot of you all as well. But the idea of loneliness, right? Feeling like you're alone. I think loneliness has a negative connotation, oftentimes associated with it, because sometimes you can just be alone, but you don't have a loneliness feel. It's just you're alone. Whereas I think when people say that they are experiencing loneliness or, whatever that feeling is, it has a negative connotation, as I just said. Now, that is good. Once again, if you want to understand and understand the universe and the it-verse and the multiverse and the infant-verse, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. If you're lonely and if you're by yourself a lot, often that will mean that your energy is separate for a reason. Even in the Bible, even in the Quran, it'll talk about God's chosen separated for periods of time. And that separation is for your soul, for your spirit to be able to grow. You even look at a cocooning phase when you look at a butterfly, a caterpillar metamorphosizing into a butterfly, right? It goes through a phase of cocooning where it completely isolates itself and restricts itself from being able to actually engage with any of its external environment and external stimuli that's around it. And that is for its own growth. That is for its own ability to change. Because without that, it wouldn't be able to actually make that shift. So these periods of loneliness that you actually feel like, wow, I want to be able to engage with others, to be able to meet other people, to be able to enjoy the company of others. But oftentimes it could feel like that is blocked from you and you're spending a lot of time by yourself. That's perfect. That just means that you're at a point in your journey of your spiritual evolution and spiritual awakening and evolvement that you have to be isolated. You have been set apart from the masses. You have been set apart from the herd. And that's the best place you can be at, because you know that you're at a stage where you're reaching completion. So 0 to 9 or 1 to 9, birth is being the 9, and then you cipher it and you can start again, start anew. But the 9 being the completion. And you're very close to that completion of a cycle when you are alone a lot. And it could even be your entire life here, because putting it into perspective, oftentimes we think of this lifetime as being a long time just because of our compartmentalized misunderstanding of time as being a linear thing as opposed to a cyclical. And when we look at it from that perspective, 80 years or 15 years or 12 years of your life in this lonely state feels like an eternity. But when you look at it from a grand scope or from a higher perspective, that's literally less than a blink of an eye or less than a flash. It's so small and so minuscule. But if that's how you've been feeling, just know that just means that you're on a trajectory for a major quantum shift and a major leap, a major quantum leap and a jump in your timeline, in your reality, to go literally from crawling like a caterpillar to flying like a butterfly. And yeah, your whole reality will shift in that manner. It's a beautiful day. Let me show. I'm here at the park. I felt compelled to just share this message with y'all. It's okay to feel lonely. It's okay. Just go within yourself, embrace it, make friends with the teachers, the plant medicines, the fungi, the mushrooms, the plants, the animals, etc. And yeah, you're on the path. Ashe, God's son, love.